makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine. Tater bug, eating my potatoes. Tater bug, growing my tomatoes. Tater bug, what makes you so hungry? Tater bug, eating all my money.
Good morning, you guys. It is Saturday, and I thought I would do a day in the life video. Not a whole lot of crazy things going on. I'm cleaning my house. And I'm going to be hopefully making salsa today. I've got tomatoes. Sorry, this is going to get loud because going to the laundry room. I've already got laundry going. Been up for a couple of hours. It's 20 till 8. Okay, so at some point when I was going into the garage, the video cut off, but basically I was going out to the deep freeze to get the frozen tomatoes to process. I'm gonna try dehydrating the tomato skin. If you've never frozen tomatoes to can later, oh, you are doing yourself a disservice. It is probably the best hack ever. It makes it really easy to peel. I've got a video on preparing tomatoes for canning, and I'll throw it up in the iCard. I posted it last year. And after you take them out of the freezer, you run them under warm water, and the skin comes right off. And so I think it's perfect for dehydrating. And I've read that you can put dehydrated tomato peels, like, or they call it tomato powder because you process them like in a food processor, but you can put it like in tomato sauces to thicken it up, or put it in soups to thicken it, almost like a tomato paste. So I'm gonna give that a try today. I need some lights on. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. But first, coffee and breakfast. I'll show you what else I did this morning. I'm not going to do a video on how to do this yet because this is my first time doing it, and I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing before I share it. Hang on, I'll show you just a second. Okay, this is what I did. All right, so these are what I'm working on right now. I am working on sprouting. I have never sprouted before. These are just green lentils. I started these day before yesterday? I think so. But anyway, you can see I've already got sprouts. And I made the sprouting lid, and like I said, I'm gonna wait to make sure this works before I show you how I do any of this. This is, I'm making sourdough starter. So this is from the Fuel Homestead, which I will link in the description box below. Okay, so while the coffee is going, I'm gonna go ahead and get a head start on these tomatoes. While I was peeling those, I was trying to think about what we were gonna do for supper. And I think tonight we're gonna do homemade pizza. So I need to make pizza dough. And one of the pizzas is going to be the Pioneer Woman's Taco Pizza. If you have never made that, you are missing out. It's very frugal because it's a homemade pizza crust and it's a homemade layer of just mashed black beans. So I have some dry black beans. I need to make a bunch of it anyway so I can put some in the freezer. And it's an excellent meal. So I think we're gonna do one taco pizza and then maybe one cheeseburger pizza because we have some ground deer, so I need to get some deer out of the freezer. And yeah, we got peppers and onions. I'll probably make a little bit of sauce, maybe, I don't know. Make some sauce with these tomatoes, but I really need all of it for salsa, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Okay, let me show you what I got. I got all of these out. I went ahead and put the ones that were in the roasting pan on a cookie sheet just because that's more warm air that can circulate around the tomatoes, so hopefully they will thaw out faster. And I'm gonna leave them close to the sink because, where are we at? I'm gonna leave them close to the sink because as they thaw, they're gonna render a lot of water. And so I need to be able to kind of drain it off, which is great because it makes for a thicker salsa. Here's all of my tomato skins. So I'm gonna go get my food dehydrator, plug it up, and maybe we'll have some tomato powder by the end of the day. Look, there's my greenhouse. My stuff is awfully leggy and I don't have grow lights. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do about that. I can't remember if I've told you guys a story about me getting this food dehydrator or not. But actually, when I was 17, my parents were asking me and my brothers what we wanted for Christmas. And it was about that time that food dehydrator infomercial was on TV, and I don't even remember what it was called. But I just remember thinking every household in America should have a food dehydrator. Why don't we have a food dehydrator? That's crazy. You can make potpourri and beef jerky and banana chips and apple chips and all, you know, all this other kind of stuff. So my parents asked me what I wanted. I said I wanted a food dehydrator. That's what I got. 17 years old. Food dehydrator, baby. All right, so I'm just going to, and it is a, what is the brand? So that is what I've got. And I mean, 17 years and it's, or no, I've had it longer than that, 18, 19 years. So yeah, still going strong.
Georgia, what you doing?
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw the lid on and plug it up. Okay, so we'll check on it in a couple hours. Kind of exciting. What's wrong with you, girl? You wanna go outside? Does you wanna go outside? Stop it. Where's your brother? Where's Bobo? Oh, I see him. He's over there under that tree. Go get him. Oh, it is cold outside today. Okay, you guys, here's what I've got going on. I've got my tomato skins dehydrating. I've got my tomatoes thawing out for salsa, and I just put on some black beans for whatever I want black beans for. I make, well, it's a pound is how much I put in there. I've got the other pound in a jar, but that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so I'm just doing half of a bag of black beans. I'll use some of it tonight for our taco pizza, and then the rest of it I will divvy up in pint-sized jars and put it in the freezer for later use, taco soup with the beans and the water. I don't season it with cumin and everything just because I might want to use this. I've been wanting to try black bean brownies. So I don't know if it's any good or not, but I've been wanting to try it. So anyway, so that's why I didn't season it the way some people do. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna have some breakfast before I start my next task, which is probably laundry or starting more seeds. And actually today, I really need to clean out and organize my food storage. We are like, let's see, last summer we did the 30-day pantry challenge out of necessity, not for funsies. And we went through it, like, so I need to get everything cleaned up and organized so that way I can look at what I need to do to start building it up. If you guys were not watching the Esther Emery's Homesteader's Wives Skills of the Month Club, you've got to watch it. So good, so good. Anyway, this month we're talking about food storage. And yeah, I mean, you can see, like, here's some of our pickles, which I canned plenty of pickles for us. But yeah, you can see, like, all of these are empty jars. But that's pretty much all I have left is dill pickles and bread and butter pickles. I've got, this is all of the sunflower seeds we have left, and that was from 2 years ago. Definitely gonna have to harvest more sunflower seeds this year. And this is our Wheatshire popcorn that we grew, the glass gem corn, and it doesn't really pop that good. I don't know. I may give it another try today. If the kids are wanting a snack, we'll try it again. If anything, we can use it for bird food or like bird seed, or try grinding it and making our own cornmeal. So we'll see. Okay, food.
Yeah, Georgia. What is that? Get your bone? It's your toy. It's your toy. Get it. Come on. Come on. Get it. Ready? You want it? Come on. Go get it. She's so funny. All right. I need to water my stuff because peppers especially are getting kind of dry. Georgia, you're gonna have to wait a minute. Go take it to Parker. Take it to Parker. Georgia. What are you doing? I'm going to start some seeds. I don't know which ones
Other than
yet.
making a huge mess, let me show you what I'm doing.
So I am starting more seeds. I think these are almost done. So, oh yeah, those look like they're about done. Let's see. They smell good. Okay. All right, so there's that. Let's check my black beans going here. Yeah, not even lunchtime yet. And doing good on my time today. Of course, this isn't gonna do anything. I just like looking at them. Okay, so the seeds I'm starting today are, this whole flat here is flat Dutch, it's late flat Dutch cabbage. This little one here is the large leaf basil. I'm fixing to do lemon balm, and then we'll also have the thyme, oregano, and sage going in. And I haven't really decided what I'm going to do over here yet. Probably going to be some asparagus.
A lot going on at the Wheatshire today, but all good. Got my gardener's manicure, so you know it's a good day. I had to take a little break and have some coffee and a banana while I watched a video of In My Gardener showing how to start asparagus from seeds. I've never done asparagus before, so I'm gonna throw an iCard up in the corner and you can go see it yourself. My allergies have been so bad this week. Our vacuum cleaner isn't working and we have to get a new one. So the dog hair is like piling up in the house and it's no fun. But anyway, okay, got my hand rinsed. I'm going to plant me some asparagus now.
Okay, I've got this big old flat filled with seeds. I've got my flat Dutch cabbage, large leaf basil, lemon balm, oregano, sage, thyme, and asparagus.
Hey you guys, I think other than the rosemary that hasn't gotten here yet, everything that I need to start is started. So let me show you the greenhouse.
So there's everything, and then down there is what I started today, there and there. So and this pan is marigolds, and only one pot is nasturtiums, and then the rest of this is nasturtiums.
So I should be getting an order from Baker Creek in the next couple of days, probably Monday if it's not here today. And that is going to be rosemary, peanuts. Yeah, so that's it. I need to rotate this. So anyway, I gotta clean up my mess, and then I think those tomato skins are ready to pulverize. All right, I just checked our mail and nothing from Baker Creek.
At some point today or soon, I need to reorganize all of my seeds. I also need to make notes in my garden journal of everything that I've done so far.
Definitely think I've outgrown my little seed box over here, which is a blessing. That's good stuff there. That's what happens when you find a good source of seeds that are only 99 cents. That's what happens, is you outgrow your seed box.
Okay, I just turned this off. Let's take a look. Woo! Everything is like paper. So I guess that's a sign that it's done. All right, I'm gonna pick all this off. Okay, so I've got some in there and it's sticking to the rack, so it's actually easier to kind of rub it off than it is to try to pull this off the rack. So I'm just gonna get a big bowl and just kind of rub it off in there so I don't lose any of it. I wonder what this tastes like.
How many other of you moms was that mom that would taste everything that you were feeding your kid? Okay, so I kind of want to taste this stuff. I like the texture. That's really sweet. Nice. A little chewy, but nice. Not chewy as in like gummy, but like from the skin. It's chewy.
That's a pretty good amount that I got off of my trays. So now I'm gonna fill this up and we're gonna get this made into powder.
So my little austere food chopper was not doing the job. It pretty much made fish food. It looks like it's just little flakes. So now I'm gonna try this in my NutriBullet and see if it will pulverize it a little better. Jackpot.
That's exactly, look at that. Tomato powder. Awesome. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay. Got just a little bit more to do. I've got my food, I've got the skins of my thing. Here we go. Yeah, I'm done. Awesome. Well, that's all of that made that little bit of tomato powder. I can't wait to use it and see how I like it. If it really works, if it thickens soups and things and sauces, then this will become a staple in our kitchen pantry.
It smells like summer. It smells like fresh tomatoes. Love it. So cool. Tomato powder. Lunch yet. I've been so busy. Okay, so my tomatoes are pretty much thawed. So I've been draining the liquid off like, every hour or so. So what I need to do is eat, and then I'm gonna clean all this up. And then I've got my stuff pulled out. I need to wash my jars and get everything ready to make salsa. So that's what's going on. I was so into watching, I just found a new YouTube channel called Fit Life TV, I think. And I was so into what I was watching that I forgot to film. So sorry about that. Okay, so what I'm doing is my tomatoes are thawed enough. And so what I've done is I'm just cutting the flower end off, and then if there's any yucky parts on it, I'm cutting that part off, and then I'm just throwing it in my food processor, and I'm giving it a good buzz. My family likes like smooth. I like chunky salsa, but they like it almost like picante sauce. So I'm giving it a good buzz, and I want to show you how thick this is. Since it was frozen and then you thawed it and it lost a lot of water, it leaves you mostly tomato meat. So I'm gonna show you. Hopefully this won't make a mess because I think I got it too full, but look at that. That is thick. Isn't that nice? So when I make this into salsa, I will be adding, I'm gonna clean up my mess here. I will be adding some vinegar. But yeah, other than that, this is gonna be a really fantastic consistency. So anyway, I think it's 11 cups. I think it's 11 cups of tomato is how much I need for one batch. And this is an 8-cup thing, so looks like I'm probably gonna get that much. Okay, so I'm looking at the time, it's 3:20, and I don't think the homemade pizza is gonna happen tonight, but I am thinking taco salad sounds really great. Okay, so I just got out my big stainless steel pot. I've got a smaller stainless steel pan to sanitize lids and bands. This stainless steel pot is going to cook my salsa. I actually only got 8 cups exactly of beautiful red thick tomato. Oh, it just looks beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in there. Wow, that is thick. I don't know if I've ever gotten it that thick. Sometimes I will reserve some of the water and put it in there, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. I almost kind of want to freeze all my tomatoes that I'm gonna can. Okay, except for diced tomatoes and stuff like that. Okay, so I definitely only need one of these and only a half a cup of distilled vinegar, and I don't think I have white vinegar. I think all I've got is apple cider. There's apple cider, apple cider. I've got like 4 bottles of raw apple cider vinegar. It might have to be apple cider vinegar. Okay, I just put 2 quart jars in a pint jar down in my oven, and I'm just gonna let them bake in the oven to get all the germs killed off. I've got my lids and my bands in water that's hot but not boiling. I'm going to simmer my salsa. Look at that. I mean, I even added a cup of water to that, and it's still super thick. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. I should have reserved some of that juice. It's really been fun. That's the cool thing about freezing tomatoes, is if you ever get an inkling, like, I want something from the garden that I can or whatever, freeze some of your tomatoes and you can totally do it. Plus, it's a helpful tip for, you know, there's just those days when you just have so much going on and you need a way to save some time. Knowing that you can freeze your tomatoes, just rinse them, put them in a bag. You saw that I even doubled up some grocery sacks and just threw a bunch in there, and they did just fine. And they've been in there for since July. So anyway, all right. Okay, well, I gotta get all this cleaned up and get some more laundry going. So keep going. Okay, so I've got them processed, and now they are cooling to seal. So, and if none of them seal, or if I have one that doesn't seal, it will go right into the refrigerator. Okay guys, it's the end of the day, so I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off just to kind of recap or show you what's going on. I've already rinsed my sprouts for the evening. I have fed my sourdough starter, and it's actually probably to the point where I need to start skimming some of the excess off, because it's a little more than halfway full, and I really don't want a sourdough starter mess all over my kitchen in the morning. My black beans are done. I still have to put them in pint-sized jars and freeze them. I ended up with 2 quarts and a pint of salsa, plus a little extra in a bowl here. And yeah, I got my seeds started today. I got the rest of them done, as you all saw. So that's been put to bed. I got my dishes washed up from doing my dehydrating and everything and the canning. So all that's left to do now is relax. So I'm gonna make myself a sweet baked potato or a baked sweet potato, and probably a Trim Healthy Mama shrinker. So that sounds really good right now. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys had a great Saturday. I hope you spent it with people that you love, doing the things that you love. And that's it. So until next time. Hey, thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to share it with your friends, pin it on Pinterest, you know, whatever. But yeah, and there's also a subscribe button down there. So if you haven't clicked it already, be sure to do that. That way you don't miss any of the videos that I put out. We talk about gardening here, frugal living, homemaking, homeschooling. You know, I cook the occasional food, make the occasional craft. So if you don't want to miss any of it, be sure to click subscribe. Okay, that's it.